Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for sports. Brought to you by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And what a day to stream Cubs baseball last night. The Cubs tossed a combined no-hitter to blank Pittsburgh yesterday, 12-4. Awesome recovery after losing 2 to Pittsburgh, the crappy Pittsburgh team, in a time when they need every win, getting close to the wild card hunt here. So, but what a time for it. And it kind of, time stands still in something like this. It's almost a unique thing in the middle of a season when something like this happens. The Cubs no-hitter, led by Shota, of course. Woo! So 12-0, they beat the Pirates. They needed 3 pitchers to do it. This is the 18th no-hitter by the Cubs in franchise history. It's also, this blew me away. It's the first no-hitter thrown by the Cubs at Wrigley since Milt Pappas in 1972. He bought some great Euros after the game.
It's weird because I remember Carlos Zambrano threw a no-hitter at a Cubs home game. No, it was Cubs road game. They're playing the Astros in Milwaukee because the Astros stadium was damaged by a hurricane, and the Brewers were like, we got nothing going on, play our game here. And then Zambrano threw a no-hitter there. Every Cubs no-hitter has been weird.
Yeah, I remember that one, by the way. Big Z. Miss Carlos Zambrano.
Oh.
Alec Mills threw the last Cubs no-hitter September 13th, 2020. And the Cubs, like I said, have thrown 17 no-hitters in franchise history. But, again, I can't believe it's been 52 years since there was one at Wrigley.
That's crazy.
That doesn't seem right at all.
I know. That seems odd.
Because there's been one so recent, like the first combined no-hitter by the Cubs since June of 2021. So 3 years ago when Zach Davies, Andrew Chafin, Ryan Tepera, and Craig Kimbrell. See, Craig Kimbrell feels like he was on the Cubs about 20 years ago.
That is true.
God, it was only 3 years ago.
His bend and snap self is gone. He drove me nuts. 14 hours to throw a pitch. Oh, God.
I can't remember. Is he still in the league?
He is. I believe he's in Baltimore right now.
So he really had to adjust with the pitch clock rule.
Yes, he did. Craig Kimbrell is currently, a member of the Baltimore Orioles.
Wow.
After leaving the White Sox.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was invented because of him. It's like, let's put a clock on this guy. He was playing for us, and I was banging my head against the wall. I'm like, stop bending over. Just throw it.
Well, if he won a game, it'd be nice if he did all that. And
That was the thing. Is like, it's embarrassing to do that, and then, like, it's like ball, stop bending.
Yeah.
It's not helping.
When you have that, and listen, he's incredible, obviously, historically,
like a
of
Hall
what
of
he's.
Famer.
Yeah, but.
It wasn't going great for us at one point.
No. And when you do all that, you expect fire and brimstone afterwards.
It has to be good. If you're going to do all of that, it has to be really, really, really good.
If you're going to do that, it's going to be a worm burner and just roll the home plate once in a while. It's like, come on, bro. Just throw it faster then.
But I do want to shout out, I thought it was really cool. My father-in-law who passed away, so my husband's dad, obviously, it was his birthday yesterday, and he was probably the world's biggest, most psycho. I mean, he raised Roman, so think about that. They're just crazy Cubs fans. So it's so cool that the no-hitter was on his birthday.
That's
it was like,
sweet.
Aww.
That is really cool. That's really
Angel
cool.
in the outfield energy is how we felt.
I feel it. It was magical. They are a magical thing. And Shota came out in the 7th, and he said he didn't know he was at a no-hitter, which, of all this joy of this moment, I said that to Case this morning. Case was a D3 baseball prospect.
Mm-hmm. Almost, baby. I was this
almost
close.
there, this close. And said there's no effing way he didn't know he was in the middle of a no-hitter. And Kay said, I would be throwing until my arm was limp, and they needed to call a hospital to attach a new arm to me to get the rest of the own solo no-hitter instead of a combined no-hitter.
Exactly. Not to be a back in my day guy
boy.
At 25 years old.
That's right, 5 years here at Q101.
But back in my day, if you had a no-hitter going into the 7th, you either finished the damn game as a no-hitter or you got pulled once you gave up a hit. These combined no-hitters don't have the same feeling as a proper 9-inning no-hitter.
Hey, his pitch count was very high, and we cannot lose him for glory. Shut up.
I don't know. I am completely under the belief, because there was a pitcher named Edwin Jackson who played on a million different teams. I actually think he spent a season on the Cubs. Edwin Jackson threw a no-hitter. He threw 149 pitches that night. He walked 8 batters. He threw 149 pitches, and his name is in the history books because he threw a no-hitter in 2010.
We are racing right now.
Yeah.
A wild card. It's not the time.
Also, was Dusty Baker his manager?
You would certainly think so.
Dusty Baker, our Cubs fans, of course, remember, who ruined the careers of Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor.
Just keep throwing.
Hey, guy, when they looked to the side, the dugout, no, man, stay in. You're good.
You're good.
Keep pitching.
You're good.
Mark Pryor, what a sad thing that Mark Pryor should have been a Cubs legend for 15 years. Instead, he had about a good 3 years because Dusty Baker said, nah, keep pitching. You're good, man.
You're good.
I know we're losing by 7 runs, but keep pitching.
Kinsey, it was like that SpongeBob episode where they park the Flying Dutchman's boat and it's scraping up against the sides, and SpongeBob goes, You're good. You're good.
Buff it out.
Oh, man. I mean, Mark Pryor ended up coming back and having a decent career after all that, but Mark Pryor and Kerry Wood back then.
That's what every athlete wants to hear, is he had a decent career. That's what they strive for.
I said Kerry Wood. I meant to say Kerry Wood because Mark Pryor did not.
No, but Kerry Wood had on that 2008 Cubs team was their closer that year.
That's right. He went to the Indians, I believe.
He did.
And that's kind of rejuvenated his career, leaving the Cubs and getting away from Dusty Baker. Can I just have a break?
I think Kerry Wood's got like a special game on Saturday, I want to say, for the Cubs, I think.
You mean he's going to be throwing out a pitch or something?
I don't know. There's like a Kerry Wood thing.
Oh, I love Kerry Wood.
I know.
So much. White Sox won yesterday, beating the Orioles. So they got one of the 11 games left that they have to win to not be the worst team in history, if that makes sense. So they have to win 11 as of the rest of the season. Now they have to win 10 to not be the worst team in history. Now here's what they got left. They got the Red Sox. Ooh. They got the Guardians. Whoa.
Best team in baseball.
Then they got the A's, the Angels, the Padres, the Angels, and the Tigers. So could they win 10 more games? Forget about the Red Sox and Guardians. That ain't happening.
Forget about the Padres.
Sometimes, like, those things happen.
Well, I mean, they beat the Orioles. The Orioles are really good. But then they get the Angels twice and the Tigers to finish out the season and the A's in there. So I don't know.
The Angels twice really sucks.
Meaning?
Like, who wants to do that twice?
Oh.
A lot.
So we'll see what happens. Finally, the NFL season starts tonight. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go back here. I moved past it, but I didn't play the audio of the no-hitter.
I would like to hear the audio.
We have to hear that last pitch,
1-2.
right?
Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is. No-hitter.
Oh, play the song, baby.
Shota Imanaga. Nate Pearson. Porter Hodge. A combined no-no.
That's a lot of visual there after that. Just everybody celebrating.
The rest was visual.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to get away without not playing that audio.
Amen.
Right? Come on now. Now, finally, NFL season starts tonight, and you've got the Chiefs and the Ravens. But more importantly, for the Bears starting Sunday, Caleb Williams starting for the Bears. I bought my jersey. I'm wearing it every Friday, rest of the year.
Every Friday?
Every Friday before whenever they're going to play.
Why are you going to wear it on Sunday when they're playing?
I'll wear it Sunday, too.
Okay,
but for the show, while we're here, we're in here on Friday. I'm turning into
I see.
I'm becoming that office guy where we have Patrick Berger here wears a different jersey. He's a Packers fan, sadly, but he wears a jersey every Friday. He's our engineer that keeps the station on the air.
And you're going to follow in his boots?
Well, I'm going to wear a jersey every Friday because he wears one, and I've always said he has like 900 jerseys.
Yes, you have one.
I have two. I have a Cubs jersey, and I have this jersey now. Caleb Williams. I'm going all in on the Bears this year.
With one jersey, please.
One jersey and a hat I got for half price at Lids. I recommend going over there and getting one. So Caleb Williams starting for the Bears. It's the first time since 1970 that the Bears started a rookie at QB as the plan for Week 1. Now, Kyle Orton did it in 2005 because sexy Rexy Grossman broke his ankle in the preseason and he had to start. And that didn't work out that great. And then eventually get to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman, but I don't want to get into that because I'm going to throw things through a window.
I just had a hot flash thinking about Kyle Orton. I haven't heard that name in so long.
How about that? Also, another stat for you. QBs drafted number 1 overall, like Caleb Williams, are 0-14-1 in their first start in the last 22 years. So Caleb Williams can end that, and I think he will against the Titans on Sunday. Let's freaking go.
Let's go. That would be great. I hope he ends it. I hope he doesn't contribute.
So nice of you. In the meantime, again, tonight, let's go. The NFL's here, and the NFL expects $35 billion in sports bets this season, which will set a record. So get on my boys DraftKings and make some bets tonight. That's what I'm going to do.
I was going to say, I can't wait to contribute to that fund.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Football is back. It is back tonight. We will see Ravens and Chiefs, and one of another thing. Shocks of Taylor Swift.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
And Clash with Kenzie is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Feel the boom.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com. And we have St. Vincent tickets on the line. Sold out show at the Metro Wednesday, September 18th, so 2 weeks from yesterday. And Kimberly checking in to compete against Kenzie for the tickets. Kimberly, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I'm from Northern Illinois. I'm actually on my way to Lurie's Cancer Treatment Center at Northwestern downtown, as I'm a leukemia survivor, stem cell transplant recipient. And September is Blood Cancer Awareness Month, but I've been fighting for the past 3 years. And yeah, Chicago is the city that saved my life. And I'm a longtime listener, and I do remember the sludge days. So I went to the first Q101 Jamboree.
Wow.
Sludgy sludge. You've been in her life forever.
Yeah, you'll forever be sludge to me. I wasn't a 103.5 girl. I was a Q101.
Right on. That's where I started, by the way, for saying 103.5. But more importantly, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm alive. That's all that matters. And I have 3 little girls. And I do all the treatment that I can do to watch them grow and raise them. And it's a rough thing. I've been through HEELL and back, but I'm here.
Thank you for the radio edit on that. That's pretty good.
I know. How are you handling all that and then also editing yourself? It's unbelievable.
And then spelling.
I know.
I'm back to work, too. I actually work with our recruits at the Naval Station. So.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Do we even need to play today?
I don't feel
come on.
All right, Kenzie, it's time to lay the smackdown on her.
Hey, I got to show my girls that it's all possible.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
I think you've accomplished that.
And, it's not exactly, it's not the same thing you're going through, but, my mom is a 35-year breast cancer survivor. My mother-in-law, a breast cancer survivor. My sister-in-law, breast cancer survivor. And I've seen what, you go through in that process. And, boy, you're a fighter, and you got this.
Yeah, well, 5 years post-transplant is the big marker. I'm 3 years November 5th. So when November 5th rolls around, think of me. Oh, I also met my donor. She's in the UK. So.
Wow.
Well, when that happens, you can come in the studio and hang with us that morning. You want to do that?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely in. All right, let's compete, because now Kenzie has to hate her competitors. So let's,
She's the worst. I can just tell she's lying. Please don't flip the coin. Just let her go first.
Okay, no coin flip.
No coin. She can go.
Kimberly, it's heads. Good call.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, Kimberly. Question number 1. What is The Rock's government name?
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson is right. Kenzie, what is the main substance used to make a crayon?
Right. Wax?
Wax is right. Or crayon. Do you say crayon or crayon?
Crayon?
Crayon. Case, what do you say?
Crayon.
Kimberly, what do you say?
Of course. Crayon.
Crayon.
Crayon. We're same.
It's a crayon.
Get to the point.
It's a crayon. Back to Kenzie.
Kimberly, 1-1.
Oh, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Tyler Scott all play what position for the Chicago Bears?
Wide receiver.
That's right. Good guess. Back to Kenzie. What phone company acquired Sprint in April of 2020?
T-Mobile.
They did.
I believe.
T-Mobile
Okay.
did it. God, I loved Sprint. Sprint was my first phone carrier in Chicago, and they had one dropout area on 55. I can't remember the exit, but I'd sit there talking to people when you actually talked on the phone. I'd go like, hey, I'm going to lose you for 5 minutes. And then the phone would just instantly, every time, it would cut out right there.
Wow.
And you loved them. It was your favorite service?
Yeah.
Hey, talk about old. I was the original Nextel person.
Oh, damn.
Oh, snap.
Kimberly was going like,
Beep, beep.
hey, what are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing? Nothing. Cool.
2-2 back to Kimberly.
Kimberly, what are the residents of Florida called?
Floridian.
Floridians is right. Back to Kenzie. What color lightsaber did Darth Vader use? What color lightsaber?
I think it's red.
It was red.
Okay.
Evil. Blue is
Evil,
Blue is
red.
good. Yeah. Kimberly, what was George Washington's wife's name?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
Margaret?
Not Margaret.
Margaret, not Margaret. Kenzie, do you know?
Oh, Clarissa? Is it a no?
Not quite.
Nailed it.
Clarissa, get down here. The British are at the door.
Clarissa Washington. It sounds nice.
It was Martha Washington.
Oh.
Martha.
Next guess.
Good 1700s name. Martha.
Martha.
I have a cousin named
So
Martha.
close,
That's
close.
still a name.
You have a cousin named Martha?
Yeah. Shout out Martha. What's up? She lives in Chicago.
My husband's aunt's named Martha, too.
Yeah, so how dare you, Brian?
Martha's
You can have an old school name. People are still named George. Relax.
No,
It
George.
doesn't expire. It's an old school name.
George carries. Martha's expired at 1800.
No, it did not.
I think it did. Well, it didn't apparently.
All right, well, 3-3 back to Kenzie now.
Kenzie. Atticus Finch is the main character in what infamous novel?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, boy. Here we go. She's got one more on the Kimberly. So you got to stay with her here. Kimberly, according to the first Austin Powers movie, what is Austin's middle name?
Oh.
3, 2, 1. What'd you say?
I said Mark.
Narc. No,
I
Kenzie.
just said Mark.
Oh, Mark. Kenzie for the win.
It's kind of like a joke. I believe it's danger.
Danger is right. Oh my gosh, Kimberly.
Don't worry, she's getting the tickets.
That's all right.
No,
That's
you
all
are
right.
totally getting the tickets. We adore you. We appreciate you.
No, it's okay. You can give them away. My daughter probably has a softball game anyway, so I just really wanted to play against you guys and entertain myself on my hour-and-a-half drive downtown for treatment. So.
Oh my goodness.
Can we at least send her Q1 gear if she doesn't want to go to the show?
Well, yeah, I'll put you on hold and you can take the tickets. Think about it for a minute with
Yeah,
Case.
think about it if you want to go. He'll go over the dates of the show with you, see if you want to.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
aren't free, we can send you some like Q1 gear stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to have to meet you all at some point anyway. So.
Yeah, how about you
You're
come
my
in
favorite
November?
radio
If you want
show.
to come in November 5th, you're more than welcome.
You guys are my favorite radio show. Going to work every day, you crack me up. You are such a light in this sometimes really dark world. So
Oh, we love you.
Wow,
You're a light.
well,
Yeah.
I love you guys. I love you guys for real.
No, we love you.
We love you more.
We love you more, though.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to tell you what, your Q101 app is my second most used app on my phone.
Wow.
Hey.
And that's good. And you know what? By the way, it just got updated recently, so there's even more features on there on the Q101 app if you download it, like Kimberly uses. So there's a whole bunch of new features on it that are really cool. So make sure you
that
download that.
new.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right, Kimberly, hang on, and we love you,
Okay, cool.
and good luck with everything. We're really thinking about you now, okay?
Thank you.
All right. She's going to talk to Case. I'm getting a little emotional here.
It was beautiful. Look,
beautiful girl.
People still love the sludge stirs.
Oh, that too. I was talking about her fight, but that again, yeah. No, remember me back in the day is nice too.
No, it's just sweet that she's loved you for so long.
I
Look how
know.
big of a part of her life you've been.
How about that?
Huh?
Like 20 years I've been a part of her life now, and I think
I
about
know.
it. Good Lord.
Megan's got nothing on her. Huh?
Megan, I love you. Love you forever, girl. All right, so we'll decide after Chili Peppers if she takes the St. Vincent tickets or not. We may have those after the Chili Peppers. Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.